Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Minecraft Let's Play series, where we are on week 39 now. How you guys doing? I hope you guys are all doing well this fine week. I would say I am, but I'm about to tell you some things that went horribly wrong. So you may not have noticed, but in the time between 2 weeks, I went ahead and found out another trial chamber, or trial explorer map, and you can see those two here. I have one already that we went to, there's right there. But I'm going to show you guys something. I'm going to put this in my offhand, and I'm going to show you the other map. You see the issue? They are literally right next to each other, and I'm going to pray that these are not the same two maps, or like they're not the same two trial chambers, and that they're just next to each other. And the reason I'm hoping for that is because that's actually what we're going to be doing first this week. We're going to be going ahead and heading into a trial chamber first. Then I've got plans to make a wool farm, and then I want to finish up another portal, and then maybe even work on the villager hall. That's the plan. But with that little bit of a rant out of the way, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to head to the trial chamber. I'm going to bring our keys and our golden apples, and we're going to run through it, and hopefully get the heavy core. So I'll meet you guys over there. Alright, we are here, and go figure it's in the water, so hopefully, just hopefully, this is not the same as the other one we found, because otherwise there would be a bit more of a problem. I'm going to do this place the exact same way I usually do, and I will go through here, and I will basically show you guys what loot I get, and if anything interesting happens. So I will see you guys in a bit. Alright. Alright, time to drink. Windburst 1 again, and no heavy core, of course. Alright, I think literally the last thing I have to do is just go through and finish up the Omnis trial, and I think after that I'm done, because I think I cleared out all the chests around here, so I'll do that on my own time. I'll probably just see you guys back at base. Alright, another failed attempt at getting a heavy core. This is now the 5th trial chamber I've gone to, and I still haven't got one of those, so I guess we'll try for the 6th one at another point. But this is what we ended up getting. We got 2 enchanted books, one with Windburst 1 on it. Still not great, but at least it has Windburst. 3 music discs, 1 greater, 2 of the music box versions, 2 diamond chest plates, 2 axes, 2 enchanted golden apples, diamonds, emeralds, iron, the 2 different smithing templates again. We did end up getting 2 bad omen bottles, but I did drink one of them so that we could actually do the bad omen. And speaking of, we actually broke even on the Omnis trial keys, so at least we don't have to worry about those again when we go down the next one. And we also got an extra trial key. Breeze rods, the guster banner pattern, the arrow tips, the wind charges, as well as decorated pots and these potions. My storage is slowly filling up from all these items, and as you can see, it didn't even take me that long to do all this because I still have the trial omen. But oh well, I'm going to have that for the rest of today. Not really, of course, so that's going to run out soon, but still. But anyway, now it's going to be time to do the next thing on our list, which I don't even have the book in me, is we now need to go ahead and work on said wolf farm. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I was thinking, we'll go out somewhere, build the wolf farm, and we'll just keep it there, but I'm not entirely sure that's the way I want to do it at the moment, mainly because I don't know if I really want to move sheep too much, as we have sheep all the way. Oh, right, no, it's over there. I thought they were over here for some reason. But yeah, we have a bunch of sheep over there. We need 16 sheep for this farm, so I'm thinking we'll just use those. And I guess we'll probably build our sheep farm somewhere up there then. So I'm going to go ahead, take the 2 shulker boxes I showed you guys that have all the materials that we're going to need for this farm. But first, there's actually one thing I forgot to make for this farm to work, and that is the fact that for 16 sheep, we need 16 different colors, meaning we need 16 different dyes, and I don't have 16 different dyes. I have 5 here. I guess we only need 15 because we don't need white dye, but you kind of get the point. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take all these dyes that we have, and I'm going to make the last 10 that we need. Let's see if I remember how to. And there we go. Now that we have our 15 colors, we can start up on this farm. So yeah, I want to build it somewhere around here, and I'm thinking that we'll just go ahead and probably build it right here for this to work. I think this would be a good place, and seeing as the sheep are right there, this shouldn't be too hard to get them out. I might be very wrong on that, but we'll see. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead, clear this out, and we'll get started. Alright, now that I've completely destroyed this mountain slightly, now we can actually get to the build. Alright, now for the hard part. Alright. Nope, we don't need a sheep outbreak. Stop, please. Are they all leaving? Alright. Back into the pen. And alright, here we are. This is our sheep farm. As you can see, there's all the sheep with the different colors, all 16 of them at least. And now all we have to do for this farm to work is we just flip this lever apparently. It only shoots half the sheep, but that's fine. And now all the wool should flood into here. Yep, and we should get some here. Nice. And now I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna AFK for a little bit, and I'm gonna let this run and see what we get in let's just do 5 minutes. So I'll be back. And alright, it has now been 5 minutes, and there goes more to pull. So let's actually check what see what we got in just 5 minutes. Not bad. Yeah, I got all 8 colors that are supposed to be here. There's a lot of white here for some reason. I guess the white sheep just got really hungry for grass. And if we go over to this one over here, similar story with purple and brown ones, but we have all 8 colors here, so it is working, and I am actually quite happy with that. Yeah, I think the most amount we've gotten in like 5 to 6 minutes is just 16, but nonetheless, having 4, I mean, that's about what, 1 wool per minute, so in 60 minutes you'll have almost a stack of wool. It's not great, but when am I going to use a lot of wool? And probably a lot of carpets, but this will be running anytime we're around here, and I usually am around our base a lot, especially when I'm doing these build projects, so you know what, it's going to be running, and it'll work while we're around here, so you know what, that's fine by me. With that being said though, the next thing we're actually going to do is going to help this farm out immensely because I want to go ahead and finish this thing over here. We went ahead, worked on this the last week with some varying success, as you already know, but that means we can go ahead and finish this up, hopefully, add in some new blocks, and I am actually quite interested to see how it turns out. So yeah, let's get started on this. So here's actually how I want to go ahead and tackle this project, because right now, obviously, all I have here, as you can see, is netherrack, and of course the pattern here for the path, which I think I'll keep as is just because it kind of keeps the theming for the path, but I may go ahead and change it a bit, but we probably will keep it like this. However, what I want to do with this is I want to add in every nether biome to this chunk of land. So I want to have the Soul Sand Valley, the Basalt Deltas, the Nether Waste, the Crimson Forest, and the Warp Forest all in this area at once. Not to mention, something else I want to do with this is I want to add what would look to be part of another fortress as well as a bastion, just to kind of go ahead and get everything that the Nether has to offer into this build. And my first thought with that was because I was trying to figure out, well, how am I going to do that? Because, well, let's be honest, there's not entirely too much space here, but we can actually get everything to fit on here, and I'll show you guys how. But that's going to require us first to go ahead and get some materials, because what I want to do first is I want to go ahead and build the basalt deltas in the water areas. I think that would be probably for the best because, you know, there's water here. So what is the other liquid that's gone from the nether? It'd be lava, right? And lava for me, when I think about it, is that lava is from the basalt deltas. Of course, you got the lava pools, but I don't want too much lava in here. So I want to put the basalt deltas in these water areas, but I'm going to show you how much basalt I actually have. It's not a lot. We got a lot of blackstone, but we need more basalt. So I'm going to go ahead, hop into the nether really quick, grab some basalt. I'll come right back and we will go ahead and hopefully morph these little pools into some good looking basalt delta areas. All right, now that we've added in the basalt and blackstone, we now actually have two basalt delta areas over in the corruption now. I went ahead and replaced the water, obviously. So now we have these, and I tried to make it a little bit sporadic. There might be some patterns here and there, but I think honestly, in the end, it did look nice. I might add some lava here, but probably have to block over it at some point. But for now, I'm just gonna keep it as is. It looks decent in my opinion. I probably need to put torches over here though at some point because it is going to be very dark. All right, so now what I was thinking, now that we've got the basalt deltas in here, and I'm gonna keep this area kind of to the nether waste, just because we already have nether waste in through the portal here. Like this is already completely decorated to the way I want it, so why change it, right? But I think that next for the Soul Sand Valley, I'm going to go ahead and change this hill over here. So that just kind of means that all this is gonna have to be changed with soul sand. I might even add like a bone structure into here just for the authenticity of it. But yeah, we'll go ahead and change soul sand or all this netherrack to either soul sand or soul soil. Add like a rib into here and we'll see how that looks. I am out of soul soil, and I don't feel like putting down soul sand yet, so I guess back to the nether I go. There we go. There's our Soul Sand Valley portion. Got the little soul soil, not soul soil, soul sand pockets. And then soul soil is the majority of this just because I think it actually does matter between the two, even with soul speed on. I went ahead and added a little bit of a bone structure, so that is there now. And if we look at it from the front facing view, yeah, no, doesn't look horrible. So now we got two more, one of which is the Warp Forest, the other one is the Crimson Forest, and I actually thought about it and I don't think I want to have them just in one spot. Basically, something I kind of want to do is I want to go ahead and put either a warped or crimson forest, at least some of the ground in this little area right here, and turn it. And then I kind of want to put maybe like a patch up there or something. And then most of it I want to have up there, but we'll see. We'll see what I land on. But one thing is for sure, I don't have any warped fungus, so I'm gonna go ahead and grab some of that. So I'm making another trip to the Nether. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. It looks quite nice, in my opinion. So that now takes care of every biome. We got the Soul Sand Valley, we've got the Crimson and Warp Forest up there, Basalt Deltas, and the Nether Waste taking care of the front. So what I want to do now, before we go ahead and insert like the... Well, no, actually, let's go ahead and take care of the building aspects first, and then we'll go ahead and we'll decorate with stuff like the Nether Quartz ore and the gold ore and stuff like that. So first things first, Bastion right here, I think would look a lot better than just this wall. And I think if we just kind of put like a rectangle that juts out just slightly, not too much, but just slightly enough so you know that there's supposed to be a Bastion here, I should say. I think that would look actually pretty good. There we go. I think that actually, for me trying to emulate the style of a Bastion, I think that looks so good. I think it turned out well. I obviously don't have like the tunnels going through the cracks in the Bastion, but I don't want to because, as you could probably guess, it's just a facade of what an actual Bastion is. But nonetheless, I think it gets the point across. If we look from over here, yeah, no, it's not. It's not bad. It's funny though, because like I put so much time and effort into it, and you're not gonna be able to see if you're over here. Like, see, it's already blocked, so it doesn't necessarily matter too much. All right, now for the final structure before we add in the tiny details to this build is the Nether Fortress, and that is why I've got so many Nether bricks. And I actually have fences I'm going to use, and I'm probably just going to add the Nether Fortress probably up there if I were to guess. I don't know. I just think that would be probably the best place for it to go to, so I'll go and place it up here. We'll see how it looks. Hopefully it looks all right, and we'll see what I do after that. Besides the rain covering it entirely, I think that actually looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out for the Nether Fortress edition. And if we actually come up to the top, it does just kind of lead into a wall, but I'm fine with that because that gives me less to have to do. And even though it's in the Soul Sand Valley, it actually doesn't cover it over entirely, so that's also nice as well. Now for the final step, which is just going ahead and adding in the details to this part, which would be gravel, nether quartz, nether gold, and then also probably adding some glowstone clusters here and there for both lighting as well as decoration. We're almost done. It's finally happening. But I need to go grab more glowstone in the actual nether, so, we're not there yet. And here it is, the final product of all of our labor. I know I've given you guys some updates, but I'll show you guys around one more time. As you can see, we've got the Crimson Forest up there along with the Warp Forest. I think that actually came out pretty good. I like the idea of having it front and back, actually. I was going to have them be side by side, but I think front and back is a lot better. The Nether Waste decorated with the gold, the Nether Quartz, glowstone, gravel, our path. I've also gone ahead and put some in the floor just to make it more authentic. There's a lot more ores in here than you'd probably see in the nether, but I like the details a lot more. Our basalt deltas that currently don't have any lava, but that may change in the future, but they have the same formation as the rocks in the basalt delta, so for now that's fine. Over here we've got our bastion mock, and this is also how this side looks. You can see more glowstone ores, little tunnel right there, which I'll take you guys up there in a bit. But yeah, I think this side came out pretty good as well. Then on this side we've got our Soul Sand Valley with our fossil and of course our Nether Fortress, which if we go ahead and head up to here, you can see that it is actually the bridge which leads into here, and then in here is our tunnel system. Yeah, the tunnel has some gravel. This is actually a natural gravel patch, but yeah, no, it has more of the nylium from the tops, and I think it honestly came out pretty well. But yeah, after about weeks of procrastinating, I can actually probably say that this project is done. done for the most part. I know that you're probably wondering why I'm saying for the most part, seeing as, well, we literally have all of this now changed into it looking like the nether, and yeah, that is true. That was the main idea for this, but you may remember that I also said that I kind of want to customize the nether portal just a tiny bit more, and I think that is still something I want to do. It's not going to be anything major. It's just going to be taking obsidian, making it kind of spread out from the portal, as well as possibly putting in some crying obsidian as well for more decoration. But that's going to have to wait because currently we're at the end of the episode. It's actually the end of the week, and yeah, I've run out of time again. But I'm glad we finally got this project done. I've been procrastinating so much on this, and now finally just to see it into fruition, it's really nice. But yeah, that's going to be it for this week. I thank you all for watching. We went ahead and got this done. We went ahead and built the wool farm, which probably has loads of wool in it by now. I've been sitting here for about 2 hours, as well as we went through another trial chamber, even though that's what we're going to have to do next week because I still don't have the heavy core, but we won't talk about that. But yeah, with all that being said, I once again thank you all for watching. Hope you guys take care, have a great week, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next one. All right, have a great week. Bye bye.